further, that's okay. So without further ado, we'd like to introduce our first speaker today, Dr. Kingdom777. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, and brothers and sisters, and it's a thrill to be here to share a message with you, and the message where I believe God gave me this message. The message will disrupt the world and transform the world. And right now we are in a special timing now, and this timing is the kingdom age, the kingdom time right now. The kingdom is about life. Jesus said, "I'm the truth, I'm the way, the truth, the life." Right now we are in the kingdom time right now. The kingdom time is life. Life is the spirit, spiritual dimension. When Adam falls grace, and he lost, the paradise because of sin, and he fall from the spirit world to the physical world, and he cannot get back to the paradise. And but Jesus comes, and his sacrifice on the cross, and redeem all of us, his one-time sacrifice, we can all be saved. And Jesus died on the cross, and his flesh on the cross also, we need to follow his example, and we put our flesh on the cross, and we die daily, then we can be back to the spirit world. So it's time for us at this kingdom time to exit from flesh, to exit from Egypt, to walk by spirit, not by flesh. And my favorite verse is John 1:13. This man are not born of flesh, not born of human will. These men are born of God. These men, they're born of Holy Spirit. These people, we are all these kind of people. We are already in the kingdom, and if we can exit from our flesh, we are already back to the spiritual dimension. We're back to the heaven already. So where is heaven? Heaven is now, because Jesus said, those who believe in me, and the living one will not be dead. The dead will be resurrected. So we are living one. We believe in Him. Our faith has overcome the world. We have won the battle. We are already in the paradise already. So then, this is one message I will share with you. The key for the paradise, the key for the heaven, is to die on the cross daily, to exit from flesh, and we walk by His Spirit. We follow His way, not our own way. And secondly, I want to talk about the keys for people with transfer. And first, I introduced what capital market. What capital market, the logo is a cross, and Jesus said, "We come into the world, but be of different world." And so this message is targeting the security world. But I also, this speech is also targeting the Silicon Valley and Technology Innovation Summit. Today I also share this message with you about incubating the third internet revolution. And I talk in a secure way. Anyway, this is how the video about us. But there is a message, and at the end of this video, it's like our prosperity perpetuates in faith, integrity, and diligence. The only way can defeat time. The only way can defeat vicious circles of poverty is faith. Because faith can defeat time. Faith is religion. Religion can save us. Religion separate people. And so the faith is a relationship. Because God is eternal. If we have eternal relationship, if we have a relationship with Him, we are in His paradise. He's here. He's inside us. We are all His moving temple. He's on our right hand. Yeah. So He's there with us all the time. Yeah. Let's have this video, and introduce about world capital market. Thank you all. This video is for the security world, and I share with you is because we are the light, we are the salt on this earth, and we need and restoration, salvation plus glorification. We all glorify God because we are already saved, so it's time for us to be united by love and reclaim the seven mountains and build a city upon here, and it's and John Baptist is the forerunner for Jesus Christ. And when Jesus comes and he demolished the wall between human and God. Right now we are all group of forerunners, and we are be united, and we will united and build a transitional kingdom and bring Jesus to bring the wall between this earth and the kingdom of heaven. Then the heaven become earth, earth become heaven when millennium comes. So it's time for us to be united to build a transitional kingdom. So we are all group of people like giants. We are forerunners to bring the millennium kingdom. Yeah. And I want to have this message here with you, and talk about the third internet revolution, And this goes slideshow. That's the first page. Yeah. First, I want to share the third internet, because I think 2012, the two quantum physics scientists, they got a Nobel Prize in physics, and their discovery is that they found one particle can be simultaneously in two places. So science already can prove that, and that there is new dimension of existence. The human cannot see, but they exist. And so that also means that we symbolize we are entering the spiritual dimension. I would say that spiritual dimension. That dimension is I call heaven. And we will live forever with King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So this third internet revolution that means it's time. Let me talk first internet revolution. Yeah. The first internet is led by Microsoft, Google, and Apple. These companies, because these companies create the internet space, facilitate transactions and communications, and decrease transaction cost by automation by this internet networks, and create a prosperity. That's the reason the USA leading Japan, leading all other people, all over the world. So this first internet revolution, that's the second internet revolution. Like about the second internet revolution is led by the Facebook and the Twitter. The Facebook is valued at $70 billion, and the Twitter just launched its IPO. It's valued at over $30 billion. And the Facebook connected people all together. The world becomes flat and transparent. And the Twitter make everybody media. If you have 1 million followers, you are a television. And Facebook because connect people all together, decrease the marketing cost and distribution cost. In Facebook, some community has a million members in the community. So a gaming company called Zynga and acquired customers 100 million users in just 7 weeks. And it's unimaginable. It's compared to electronic arts, maybe take about 10 years to build a 100 million user base. Yeah. But Zynga, the game company, got 100 million users in 7 weeks. That's the speed of second internet. But right now, I think we are entering the third internet. I call it third internet. I found basically I discovered that and I called it the Ming's law. Anyway, and I found that a close relationship and will reduce transaction cost and create a prosperity. Close relationship, and it's all about trust. When people say transactions, actually it's trust behind transactions.
Right.
Yeah, and Dr. Bruce Cook is the economist. He knows that transaction cost is the key for economics. Economics is about reduce transaction cost. For example, in China, in developing world, there is no trust. If I want to ship 10 million products, I'm afraid the other party may be not trustable. I'm afraid I cannot ship the product in one time. Maybe I divide in 10 times. So this transportation cost and other costs, logistic costs, will be very significantly higher. But if we do business in a trusty environment, we can just ship 10 million products just in one time transaction. And so the speed of communications and the speed of doing business, the transaction cost will be much lower, and then we can create a prosperity. So it's all about relationship. And if we can create a community of trust and love, then we can reduce transaction cost. We can bring, that's the, if we can unite it, because the state of Babylon, the Babylonian system is based on dividing. The people compete with each other. and the people hate with each other. And the communism guys, you know, and the so-called heroes, and they leverage, exploit the hatred, you know, the poor people hate rich people, you know, because of the system, you know, and the same nature, you know, so that they unite poor people and they persecute rich people. So when these people, poor people get on the top, then they suppress people again, this vicious circle, you know. So all the communism ends up with dictatorship, you know, because it's out of hatred, you know. They imitate, you know, the Satan always imitate, and you know, the fake model, you know, and they want to. So that's so the communism does not work, you know. You know, and it's, they want to, but they got the idea of the Messiah, you know, idea from the Bible, steal the concept from the Bible. So I think these fake ones, they must be an authentic one, you know. So these true one, and so I think it's time to build a new model. It's faith-based economy. The faith-based economy means we build a global community of trust and love. You know? And it's time. It's time for us to be united by love. If we are united by love, it's very easy to conquer the world and subdue the world. Thanks. Dear Father, thank you. And it's no accident for us to be here. It's time for us to be united. The unity, duty, and the destiny, the hope, the vision is the heaven. God is our vision, Father. And please unite us, so that we can be united and take over the world and subdue the world and make it a better world. It's the solution for all of us, Father. And it's the solution, it's the exit strategy for all the humanity, Father. And it's time to be united. Thank you. Thank you, Father, and bless us, keep us. And in Jesus' name, pray. Amen. Thank you. This is a time. If we can be united, it's really easier to take over the world, you know. And how we define USA? USA is a community. How we define China? China is a community. On top of the USA, on top of China, this community, they build a different economic system. They build a US economy based on US dollars. They build a Chinese economy based on Chinese RMB, you know. They build the internet trading system, commodity trading system, stock trading system, all kind of hospital system, education system, you know, all based on. But what about our Christian population? Why not are we united and build a global community of trust and love and a new virgin country now? I do not belong to China. I do not belong to USA. I belong to God. You too. Every of us here, you know, we belong to God. It's time for us to be united. A country belong, a new virtual country, you know, belong to God. You know, that's then on top of this community, on top of this the global community of trust, love, you know, and we can build a new system, you know, and then we can bring humanity to a new level. We can together we can go to a place human has never been going there, you know, because the communism does not work, you know. But if we are united, we can bring humanity to a new level, you know. I call a transitional kingdom before that landing kingdom, you know. So how we can do this, you know, how we can achieve this, you know, and we need to make this vision as an achievable goal, you know. So we create a system, you know. A system is a system to unite people. First is we do global alignment phase, you know, and global alignment phase means Christian, we need to be united. If we are united, we can do crowdfunding, crowdsourcing, and crowd incubation, and do wealth multiplication, you know. Thank you, Bob. How we define spiritual giant? You know, spiritual giant are those people who their thought is aligned with God. You know, they think from God's perspective. You know, they do not think from their own perspective, from their own flesh. You know, so it's time for us to be globally aligned with God, and we value relationship more than the material goods. You know, because when we die, everything goes to zero, you know. And the relationship lasts forever. Relationship transcends time and space, you know. So relationship is more important. The relationship between us and God is the most important, you know. That's our salvation. And so it's time for us to be global, aligned with God, to be united and take over the world. Yeah, and on top of this community, build a new system, the faith-based economy. And also, because we're giving water, the living water to people, at the same time, we also think about the water from the well, because people still need to survive, and still they need to eat, they need to buy groceries, So we also think about how to align people on this physical world, So we are using social networks. We're using the W777. The W777 is multi-level social networks to connect people together. Because in the future, and I think there will be another several billion population will be added on this earth. In the next couple of years, Africa will be the largest population in the world, and the population in Africa will be much larger than India, much larger than China. How we make humanity, to sustainable, So we need to be globally aligned. People need to take care of each other, Jesus sacrificed on the cross. We understand what love is. It's time for us, to love each other, to be global. So when you take human have to take care of each other. That's only for us to be survived on this earth, Because with the, it's time. The robots, it's already, with the technology advancement, it's already the robot time is right now. There's no much job left, on this earth. Now, how we can be together? If there's no job, in Europe, the unemployment is about 20%, and that's because there's less jobs. How can people? So we need to create a new economy based on global sharing and collaboration, So it's time to build this community, and trust and love is the solution for sustainability of humanity, the earth. So we have global alignment of social networks, Together, we'll bring the spiritual dimension into the physical world dimension. So we create a new dimension, and I call this third internet platform. And so our community have a soul, because God is with us on this dimension, So we are cohesive, we are united. This unity will disrupt the world, will transform the world. Because we all cooperative, we take care of each other, we work together. So this unity, and this unity, we will transform the world, And if family is not united, a family does not exist. If a community does not united, a community does not exist. If a country is divided, a country does not exist, So it's time for Christian population, and we are one body, one church, It's time for us to be united as one, to transform the world and take over the world and glorify God. So that's a So that's the solution. That's the solution for all of us, to build how we can build this transition kingdom, Then we'll talk about the Kingdom card, the Kingdom card is a community credit system. I call it the mustard seed. A mustard seed, a kingdom will build on top of it, and a kingdom will grow on top of it. It's the key for big wealth transfer. And I shared the message with you because the George Soros told publicly to the European Union, they will dilute US dollars and transfer the wealth. So the key is the currency is the way for wealth transfer, And so if we are a community of trust, love, we can build our own community credit system, And this prophecy, not prophecy, this agenda that the one world currency we build will happen in 2018. We all know that one world currency. One world currency that's without it people cannot buy and trade. Without it you cannot go and come into a grocery store, come into the bank. It's a sign that can. And it's changing human DNA, make human a hybrid of beast and the human, so we lost hope of salvation. It's happening right now, but it's time for us for Christian I think God has favored us, and so we create this Kingdom card. It's like a caution place, It's a storehouse, to prepare for 7 years famine. It's time to exit Egypt. It's time to exit, to transfer the wealth to the kingdom, and then on this kingdom with global community credit system, we can have financial resources. We can build, incubate all kind of system, So the Kingdom card is 1 and 300. 1 stands for God. God is with us. 300 stands for 300 warriors. The Gideon pick up 300 warriors and take over, conquer the minions and take over the territory from the enemy. And it is time for us to the 300. We have the goal to incubate 300 public companies. So if we are global, yes, global vision, incubate 300 public companies. 300 companies will be built on top of this third internet platform with spiritual DNA on it. It's all kingdom company, all church inks, and it's not like a physical worldly stuff, It's not about making money. It's about making relationship. It's about how to harvest of souls, and it's how to be a blessing to the world. A man, as a true Christian, a man's success is not defined by how much money he can make. It's defined by how many people he can bless, like Jesus Christ. Yes, a man's success is defined by how many people he can bless, how many fruits he can bear. Just Jesus Christ has a relationship for all people, but He's also blessing to all people. He's manna. We eat like a manna for other people, and manna can be edible, to be other people's food, right? Jesus Christ is our food. His word is our food, and we all need to be like Jesus and be other people's blessing, So it's really important, and to that's the fruit for the kingdom companies, for the churches to harvest souls, and to bear more fruits, and to harvest of relationship, And I think that this is also the city of Babylon will collapse because I think it's all on revelation, And the city of Babylon is based on temptation, it's dividing, human hate each other, and because of temptation, But if we can transform, if people are transformed with relationship, and then we value the relationship more, and we care about others more, and we will, because self-centeredness, leads to destruction. But if we can exit our flesh and we think about others, then we can have better world, And then we can have this transitional kingdom to glorify God, It's like a John Baptist, and the forerunner, this transition kingdom is a forerunner for the millennium kingdom, And when Jesus comes, He will destroy the wall between the heaven and the earth, And I think that Jesus is our key, And I think it's timing. We're already in the ending time right now. I personally believe, I personally have truths about the ending time, like volcanoes, and the whole world is burning, And right now, I think it's time for us to be united to build a refugee center, and like a kosher place, and globally, and build a city from here, and like a cabinets they build up the Sweden model. But why not we be united on top of this, the kingdom card, we can build a cities globally and a refugee center. Because when the world is going down, the church will rise up. We need to be united. We need to be united. We need to prepare for that. We need to prepare for that. So I think it's time for being united. We can unite. We can unity, duty, and destiny, and unity can disrupt the world. We create a faith-based economy. And I think let's go to the next slide. Next slide is talk about the kingdom system. Is mobile payment system. Is peer-to-peer credit system. It's mobile, and it's loyalty card system. It's like American Express point. It's a point system. It's not US dollars. We're not regulated by money because we're not money, and there's almost no transaction cost in this community because it's all about to reduce transaction cost. If we could reduce transaction cost, and then we can create prosperity. If we are connected, or kingdom member connected, if we come to Bangkok, if you're a stranger, you open this mobile app, you immediately know how many kingdom members immediately can talk with each other. Because there is no fraud in this system. Because first we have global alignment of vision and the value, faith. Then we have global alignment of economic interests. Because if they are fraud, they are lose it's big cost for them. If they come to fraud. Yeah. So this system is to build this global to transform the world. Yeah. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. So then how we can do the waste transfer. I already mentioned that the Kingdom card is the key to waste transfer. It's masthead seed. We can build a global kingdom. And at the same time, we incubate 300 companies. And we incubate 300 companies, take this company public. We also transfer the waste from the world to the kingdom, And it's like 300 warriors, and we're building 300 public companies right now. First, we're building the third internet eBay, and third internet eBay is called 1-300.com. And we're building the Kingdom Golf Corporation. It will be merged into a Hong Kong public vehicle, and a Galway Medical Center, and a World Cloud Media, and World TC, and WC Resources, and PMX, and actually it's just a global institute, Mana Technology and Mana TV. All these companies we're incubating, we will take this company public, So, and if we build a global community, we can do crowdfunding. It's very easy, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And then if we do crowdfunding, we have liquidity, and it's very easy, and because we have scaled economy, we can do group buy, and then we can do all kinds of because we cooperate, If we go shop in Walmart, they give us discount because we have a lot of members, And if we buy a phone, we build a phone company, right? And if 1 million people buy a phone, the phone company could be $1 billion company. So if we are united, if we are cooperative, we are united, we love each other, and we can disrupt the world. This disruptive business model. We can disrupt the Silicon Valley. Let's go to the next slide. I'm talking about 777. It's the forerunner for the kingdom economy. It's a system to connect the people and to unite the people. Go to the next slide. This is a third internet trading system. And so let's go to the next slide. This is the kingdom, the 7, the tree of life. And it's our Kingdom Golf Corporation, and we will merge it. Because we need to create a space for our members, and for 2 events, and so we acquired 2 golf courses in Southern California. We will acquire more, and so that we can have a space for all our members to, to talk and to do events, to all kind of, build that sense of the community. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Let's go down. This is our Galway hospital, and I think it will revolutionize the healthcare system, and no co-pay in our system. Yeah, it's just a global institute. We were trained with Dr. Bronner to build a just global institute. Basically, we were trained a group of Josephs, and equip them with knowledge. But with knowledge, we can double our strengths, and train a group of prophets to transform the world. Be aligned with God. Yeah, just global institute. Training. This is the World Cloud Media. World Cloud Media, is about knowledge transfer. How Adam can subdue the world because he thinks directly with God. And this God knowledge is on cloud. So in the future we can use this cloud technology to do knowledge transfer. And empower people. So this is all incubating the World Cloud Media. Yeah. And let's go to the Mana technology. It's wireless technology we're incubating. And it's basically we do convergence of communication, the Wi-Fi signal, and the internet signal, and the wireless signal, and the TV signal can be combined because it's robot time right now. The signal can talk with each other, and so that's our future communication system. If even in the future the internet collapses, if the Wi-Fi just collapses, we can immediately get a system running for our community. This woman teasing is a social media project. Yeah, it's on Twitter. Yeah. This is our vision: to build a city upon here and globally, and to prepare for the ending time. So that's why we built this transitional kingdom before the millennium kingdom. I like the prophecies. Why we divide if we can multiply, right? Because love can multiply in the dimension of love. We can multiply. We save more. It's multiply, because it's contagious. It's because in the dimension of love, it's nuclear bomb. It's not a traditional bomb. Yeah. So thank you, and that's the message I want to share with you. God bless you. Thanks.